morning. Welcome to day 2. It's been an early get up again today. We've been to the gym. We've got 5,000 steps in already this morning and already started a good do on my water. It's just time to start work now, but I think getting up early and getting all that in gets us ahead of the habits. So let's take a few things off. So first thing I did was I weighed myself, then gone to the gym. I did a 5k run, but it was partially a walk as well, but I did do 5k. I've done my 7 hours sleep, then obviously I've done my workout, which was my walk, followed by a core workout. I've got 5,000 steps in so far, so I'm halfway through that target, and I'm 750 millilitres into my water, so a great start to the day. So if you look at the habit tracker, I've achieved 2 things so far, and I'm within my 3 challenges. Let's see if I end the day still within my 3 challenges. What a peculiar sky. It's like orange and it's snowing. Like how strange. So breakfast for today is all whole foods, apart from the sauce. But I'm only doing 90% whole food anyway. So I've got scrambled egg on sourdough with cottage cheese, chili jam, which is my usual go-to anyway. No more English muffins for me.
Oh, 19 days.
No, I did.
Just do it!
I don't know what I did. No, I can't do it. Alright, even though we did a run today, still not got the steps in, so on the walking pad again, trying to get those steps. Right, it's 6 o'clock. That's my 10,000 steps just finished. I've closed all my rings, not the hair. I've closed all my rings on my watch. And all we've got left on the habit tracker, I think, is the shark cryo mask. Right, because we're still trying to clear the freezer. Tea's not quite whole foods. We've got chicken stompers with curry sauce and rice. But we're getting there. Nearly cleared all the old food out, and then we can start with the whole foods. Right, good evening. If you are new here, you won't have seen our tea box, but these are our sleepy teas that we have every evening. And tonight I'm going with the Sleep, which is the valerian and orange blossom with passion flower. And Tasha is going for the Sleep with spiced apple, vanilla and chamomile, also with passion flower. So we're leaving those to steep. No. We was just watching The Masked Singer and they was talking about Trafalgar Square. And that they had a 4th plinth put in, and here is like us when we got engaged, and we was at Trafalgar Square, and we realised the 4th plinth wasn't there. Random facts, I know. So let's have a little review of the day. So I think I've ticked off all my stuff on my habit list, apart from the whole foods, which we've already discussed. I'm probably not going to tick that off for the majority of the week. I got my first run in today. And then I've just got one more to do. We're not doing a hike this week, I don't think, so we won't tick that off. I'm going to do my self-care day tomorrow because I'm not in work. Have you got on today with yours?
I need my phone.
Well, I'm on the phone, so we don't know. Welcome back after the small interval. Tasha's just checked her habits and she's ticked them all off for today. She made a point though, she removed the whole foods from her habits because we're not really doing it at the minute because we've not got the food in, and it's unfair to then have that as part of the challenge. So
otherwise you're failing every single day.
Yeah, so
and it's not like avoiding it by taking it off, because it will get added on the moment that we have the food shop to do that, but we're not being proactive with doing that because we want to get rid of the food first. So
yeah, because part of being a better us is not being wasteful, so I'm not going to bin food just to then start achieving a goal. So I think I'm going to take that off for now then. Goodbye to that one. And I think then I will have ticked all of my habits off. And then Tasha's ticked all of hers off today. We've closed all of our rings, move, exercise and stand. They're all done. So we're getting good use of our watches. And yeah, so I think that's the end of today's vlog. We've managed to achieve what we wanted to. I think the first couple of days is just trying to get in the rhythm, figure out what we're doing, trying to make sure we're achieving it. But yeah,
big stretch.
I think we're doing good progress so far. The cat's stretching.
The baby.
The baby. Oh, she's having a little bath.
Oh.
Right, we've put the light on because it's time to get a bit serious. So we're just going to do a quick review of the last 2 days, see how we're feeling, see how it's going, and then obviously then when we're halfway through the 75-day challenge, we can see where we've come from where we are, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so review it so far. I wish your phone weren't dead. So sleep-wise, getting up to go to the gym you got up the first day even earlier than I did. You got up at 4, but I got up at 5 and was like, hated it. And then was like, so not wanting to do a run. But then was like, so one of my goals is to do 2 5Ks a week. I keep looking there rather than looking there. And doing that on the first day ruined me, absolutely ruined me, in the sense of I felt sick being awake that early, which sounds ridiculous because like 5 o'clock isn't really that early. We've woke up at that time before and in the past, but I'm just so out of a routine with that I then didn't feel well in the morning. But I still did it because I text Zach saying the reason why I did it was because I got 3K in and I was like, I'm done, I can't be arsed. And then I was like, okay, well, if you're going to stop now, you've done 3K today and you still have to do another 2 5Ks at some point. So I was like, oh, just finish it. So I did, I finished it and I beat my PB.
I think it's hard as well though, because waking up early, like this morning, I found really difficult. I didn't want to get out of bed.
You got up later today though.
I know, and then I'm knackered now as well.
Zach got up when I did today.
So it's difficult, but it's just getting into that routine. Like the first couple of days I found really hard, especially with Christmas and that we've been off it and all of that lot. So it's been difficult.
Yeah.
And then running for me is difficult at the minute because last week I did like my PB for my 5K. And
did his
if anyone
knee
is
in.
thinking PB, what you on about? So PB's personal best, just in case. I know, just in case anyone didn't know. And then 5K is just the amount of
The length.
distance we've ran.
Yeah.
So, and I did it and it was great, but I was following the Apple Fitness Plus thing with Scott, and he was like, oh, go faster, go as fast as you can. And I think I've ended up like hurting my leg. So yeah, I injured myself anyway, so I've not been able to fully get back to my running. And then today I paced myself with it, but I've still really hurt the back of my leg. I don't even know how to describe it. It's not my knee.
I think
not
it's
my
his
muscle. I don't think it's my tendon either though, because it kind of
The way that you
feels
say
like
it twangs though.
it's the middle of my leg, like my bone.
So the back of his knee, basically, is where it's hurting him.
It's just bizarre. So that's like a setback, but we're trying not to let it get to us. Well, get to me anyway. But yeah, anything else?
With regards to goals,
Yeah.
well, we've got our first 5K next weekend.
Yeah, I probably won't be doing that
I don't think you will at this
unless
point.
my leg recovers.
We'll
It's
see
been
then.
I injured it over a week ago, and I've been taking ibuprofen. I've been applying heat compresses, and it just doesn't seem to be getting better. So
You're getting closer and closer to our faces. We started like back here.
but yeah, I think we're getting
The only thing
on
I'm
with it.
struggling with is the get-ups. The get-ups and having the motivation in the morning when I get up in the gym.
Getting steps in is really difficult. So
But I didn't struggle when I did the run on Monday. Today I've struggled a little bit.
if
but
you get your steps in at the start of the day,
Easier.
It's easier. But when you got to like when you finished work and you've not got your steps, you're then like, oh my god, it's a nightmare. Water, as long as you start it early, you're fine. But
I don't struggle with water
I didn't
at
have
all.
any this morning, so then it got to midday and I was like, oh damn, I've had it all now. But you then just like, oh, I've got a lot of water to drink in a short space of time.
I always have at least a litre when I'm at the gym. I finish that when I'm at the gym, and that's 1.2 litres. So then
Yeah,
when I
I
get back,
usually
I've only
have-
got one left for the day, and by dinner time, I've drank it.
I usually have a litre at the gym, but that's Malone Cove. Yeah, we'll see how we get on.
Food I'm finding easy. Just need a little sweet treat at the end of the night.
Well, we've not really started the food properly yet, though.
No, but
I
I'm
think
back on a calorie deficit, which I haven't been.
when we're doing the Whole Foods, it's going to be more difficult to try and be conscious.
Apparently
about
not. It's not going to be difficult. We did a test of a calories today. Have you got a lot on this vlog already? Because we've been going on for 2 minutes. We did a test today of what a day eating Whole Foods would look like. And it was really good for calories. So like still in a calorie deficit for me. Zach can get it up. But then also really high in protein. So even better for like training and things like that. So it hits all the targets really.
Because we didn't even like look at the calories when we was doing it. It was just like,
adding
right,
what we
put these
wanted on
foods
it,
in
yeah.
based, because we got a list of whole foods which we're going to eat and that we can eat, and then we just made some meals out of it, and then they by chance fit our calorie goal and the protein goal. So I think it is what they say, you know, when they say whole foods is better, it is because you're hitting it without then going over. Whereas if I'd have my normal food, I'd be way over on the calories. So it's just we need to get to a position where we've got all the food in the house and we can do that. Hopefully, you know, come mid-January, we'll be in that position.
You just caught me zoning out. Like mid-filming.
And then we'll add that in to the goals, but I'm going to remove that out because otherwise I'm not achieving it, and it's not fair when we're not actually doing it because
Not fair to track it when you've not started it.
we've not got the food. But we are in a calorie deficit, so in terms of the challenge 75, we're still doing that with
We're doing something
food.
different with food.
We just, for the first part of it, we just focus on the calories, and then the second, when we actually clear the food, we'll focus on
We're nearly there though.
the eating. Yeah. So yeah, that's our update for this evening.
Feeling good.
You're all caught up, and we're all caught up, and I think we're looking positive outlook on it.
So,
We've got until middle of March until we've
18th
finished.
March.
And hopefully at the end of then we'll feel much better, because in December I was feeling tired all the time, sluggish.
We were so through with eating shit.
Yeah, there's just so many different factors to it, and I'm hoping at the end of this we do feel a lot better. Our bodies feel better, our brains feel clearer.
Have you told about one of mine, what I've quit?
No.
I have quit social media. I'm on day 2 of quitting social media, and my brain already feels better for it.
Because Tasha's goals and habits aren't quite the same as mine. Some of them are similar, a lot of them, but Tasha's got some of us which I don't, and vice versa.
Yeah.
But we'll keep monitoring that throughout and see how we get on. If we have any days where we don't achieve it, then we've failed the challenge. So far, we've not failed the challenge, so let's keep that up. So anyway, we've got our sleepy teas. We're getting ready for bed. No, that's mine.
Thought it tasted weird.
Tasha's got my sleepy tea and I've got her sleepy tea, but we're getting ready for bed. And we'll catch you all tomorrow. So good night.
Good night.